Hello, welcome to Labba Labba, another episode of Vampire or Nah. In this week's edition, it's going to be none other than Sheryl Lee Ralph. You might know her from her current TV show Abbott Elementary, but she has been in Hollywood for many decades. Um, Alicia, do you want to take us from there and start off with the slideshow?
You mean Tamika?
Uh, Whoever is doing the slideshow, yes.
Okay.
Mm.
So this is Sheryl Lee Ralph in 1981. She's in the middle.
Dream Girls. She plays Dina Jones.
Oh, I didn't even know that was Loretta Devine. Wow. Okay, but anyway, do you see
No
her?
way.
Yeah, that is, isn't that? That looks exactly like her.
I
Yeah,
really
that is
don't.
her.
Cool. All right. Well, small world. All right. Next. There she is in 1981. Nothing to say. That's her debut role. And here's where we were introduced to her. Anybody want to elaborate on this?
She was the super mean. She was Lauryn Hill's super mean mother and sister act too.
Yeah.
Singing does not put food on the table. Singing does not pay bills.
Mm-hmm.
Singing will not get you a good. Yeah, she
For
was
hard.
epic. And this scene, oh my gosh, on that side, Lauryn Hill was so choked up she couldn't do her solo.
Let's ruin the performance.
Yeah,
All right. That's her in 1992.
that was like one of the film's many climaxes.
Mm-hmm. All right. Here she is as Moesha's mom on the hit show Moesha from 1996 to
Oh, you
2000.
notice her lipstick? Her lipstick's always like dark.
Oh, that's true. All right. Well,
Nice. Look at her skin, nice smooth skin.
Isn't she Jamaican?
what?
Never mind. I don't know where I got that from.
So this is like 10 years later.
No, this is 20 years later if you do the ending date.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
And her hair was on fleek.
All right. Next.
Okay, so this is 30 years later. This is when we start to know something's wrong.
Instant
That
mom.
looks like the girl from Real Housewives and Escape, Candy.
Okay. Well, there she
Oh,
is.
yeah, good. That's a good doppelganger reference.
Mhm. She looks great. The same. Okay. Next. Here she is on Ray Donovan. She was in a recurring. She was in.
Fine,
This is over 30 something years later. It's like
fine.
35 years later.
What'd you say,
Wow.
Miriam?
She's aging like fine wine.
Supposedly. Here she is on an episode of Two Broke Girls.
You know what is interesting? The way she looks, and this is about like the role she was playing. They wanted her to be more mommy like or grandma like,
Matronly.
right?
Yeah.
But in real life, she looks like how she used to look back when she was the mother and sister act, because when she did that bikini, we're talking about the two-piece bikini, uh, walking in the pool like within the past 2 to 3 years.
Yep.
And I was like, that's not the lady from Moesha walking in a two-piece bikini.
In her 60s.
Yes, oh my gosh, she's 60 something. Like 60, about to be like 66.
Yeah, she's 65 currently. Look, here she is on Abbott, but she has to look
So
matron.
in 45 years, they had to put her a granny wig on her,
Mm-hmm.
and have her play a old religious lady.
Mm-hmm.
So that we wouldn't notice. But if you go on her current IG page, yeah.
So there she is. She won an Emmy for this role. What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah, I think out of all the vampires, huh?
She's sipping on some scissor. She's sipping on some blood there. I think she's of the vampire persuasion.
You know what I think? I think that they make her play these older lady roles so she wouldn't, Angela Bassett be Angela Bassett the way the character she plays is like some of them they're not really alluding to her. Not the Queen Ramonda role because we know she's Black Panther's mom,
Uh-huh.
but in that American Horror Show and stuff like that, like
Mhm.
other things, or that lady Bianca Lawson, you could like they're like playing into their vampirism, whereas
Mhm.
with her they're trying to cover it up more
Sheryl Lee Ralph.
by making her making her be like dowdy and stuff. But
Who? Cheryl?
Sheryl Lee Ralph,
Yeah.
I was like, they don't want her to look like hot and young, but
Yeah, that's true. She's always playing a mom or something.
yeah, some granny.
I mean,
Interesting.
it makes sense though. I mean, she's not in the age range where she could pull off being the 20-something-year-old still.
No.
So
But
she's
why has
being
she?
age
No,
appropriate.
we're not saying that. We're saying that it's her vampire status is like a little bit more low key because they're good at what they do with how they do her makeup and
They
her
make her
wigs and stuff
older every time. Yes, they try to make her look older. Yes.
She
when she could actually look she could look like how Sanaa Lathan and them be looking.
but
Did we
that's
do
the thing.
Sanaa Lathan vampire? Because
We
yeah, we
did.
did.
Okay,
We
but
do. She's done. She's done. You know, we can do Brandy too. We can do Brandy. She's still in her 40s? No, not yet. Not quite. Okay.
She
but
is in her 40s.
I did want to say that from 1981 to 2022, there was virtually nothing, no change in her appearance. If you were to give her that same Dream Girls outfit, what really would have changed? That's 40 years. Keep that in mind. What really
Yeah,
would have
I mean,
changed?
She would have just her figure filled in.
But that's
yeah,
is that
like
enough?
this weight, but that's nothing.
Is that enough? Because that could have happened during the
Because
pandemic.
that's the only thing that happened with Bianca Lawson. She
Yeah,
gained like 10 pounds.
and that could have just been attributed to us being stuck in the house for like a year at that couple, when the pandemic started.
Bianca Lawson needed to gain that weight though. So that was good for her.
All right, so verdict before we end this.
She's a sly vampire.
Okay,
No,
Miriam.
I think it's very open. It's a very very obvious. The Emmy glow up, the Emmy faux pose. It was
No, I
very
feel like she covers it up a little more than some of these other ratchet ones.
nah, she's very vibrant and you know,
Queen
obvious
Latifah is a ratchet vampire.
disclaimer, we don't actually believe in vampires. We're Christians. This
Where
is all
they know that.
You can say that.
We're playing.
fun.
All right.
Disclaimer.
She's Jamaican, so I think it's attributed to her
See,
head.
I mentioned that earlier, but everyone ignored me. Let's
Oh, sorry, Miriam. Thank you for referencing it first.
Oh yeah,
No,
she did just get
sorry, I do it.
she did just get some high honor from Jamaica.
All right.
I did.
So-
If you look back at the tape, I did mention it, and I was completely ignored. But you know, it's fine.
All right.
Sorry.
So I think it's a mixture of Black Don't Crack and vampirism. All right.
That's really what the vampirism is all about.
All right. Take care.
Alrighty. Bye, girls.
Bye. That was so funny.